From the second he was born, it still takes me another second to realize I have become a father. So I've taken a minute to write this down, to write him up. Each surreal moment intensifies every meaning of love that I have ever known, and I only hope to give it back to him, and even beyond. See, it began about 10 months ago. By the grace of the Almighty, I was gifted a son, and I see the light every single time he smiles. But epiphanies hit me way before he arrived that if I'm going to take care of him, I need to begin by taking care of myself.
Yeah, that's right.
So I made some changes. Physically, to avoid gym injuries, I stopped lifting heavy. Physically, to avoid gym injuries, I stopped lifting heavy. Well, mostly. The mindset risen, and so did my thoughts that he's going to imitate my actions, examples, and my works. And if I want him to follow what I'm going to say, I must become the living spoken word.
Yes. Say that again. Reload.
Physically, to avoid gym injuries, I stopped lifting heavy. Well, mostly. The mindset risen, and so did my thoughts, and he's going to imitate my actions, examples, and my works. And if I want him to follow what I'm going to say, I must become the living spoken word. And spiritually, I have prayed like I have never prayed before.
Come on.
And so much more, but I find it absolutely amazing that I'm supposed to be raising him, God willing, but he's already elevated my position. He can't even talk. He's babbling, but how?
That's the poet.
But do you know these levels? Papa and little Bubbas, we're going to do this together. But I want to give him a head start with my life lesson, so I have written him a letter. It goes like this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Begin in the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Always tell the truth, even if it's against you. The broken or the more evolved. Hardships will make you stronger, and the most compassionate, he promises ease. Depth is important in squats, knowledge, and conversation. Immerse yourself fully with no doubt. Depth is important in squats, knowledge, and conversation. Immerse yourself fully with no doubt. As the deeper you go, the further you will rise. Being shallow gets you nowhere. Love so fiercely that only the brave can reside. Stay hydrated. Everyone you encounter is broken by design, because this dunya, this world has been created to break your heart. But how else will ethereal love pour in? The meadows of paradise are encircled within circles of praise-filled poems. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibina Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibina Muhammad alayhi salam. Salawat is everything, literally everything. Smile. You do not need validation from this world. Instead, believe in yourself that you are enough. Your very existence means you have purpose. Never give up, and only look back just to remember that you have a 100% survival rate of getting through everything you have gotten through. So when you focus and line your intention for 100% effort, you can achieve anything. Story time. Many years ago, Papa used to be afraid to speak, not in crowds, even calling a boss man on the phone to place an order for a takeout. And now, he's an award-winning artist for spoken word. The moral of the story is, you'll only grow when you exit the comfort zone. And the greatest lesson learned is that the thoughts you keep, The words you speak and the values you hold, as well as your belief, will become the home you live in. So think, speak, and believe in beauty. Speaking of beauty, do you know your mother? I love her. And you will witness this stuff always and forever. You can also read about this because Papa wrote a book about her called Yours Sincerely, Asim, which is on the second shelf in the living room. It's also available on Amazon. For FloVortex's 10th anniversary, I'm selling it only for £5. Limited stock supply, sales pitch over, back to the piece. Sincerity is found in the third part of the night. Resilience and courage lies in the spirit of a Palestinian. Respect is earned. You can heal yourself. Practice gratitude and love. True love can only be experienced, but poets will continue to try to explain. Papa's name means protector, and you'll always be safe with me. I'm also going to teach you not only how to defend yourself, but how to look after others. Both are equally important. You are a slave, either to a uniform, your lower self, or to the Most High, but do not be docile to authority. The greatest jihad is against your own self, and when you stand in prayer, prostrating to the Creator, nothing, absolutely nothing, your worries, your grief, your fear, nothing will matter. In the presence of God, you will find the meaning of life, and He is one. Cleanliness is half your faith. Good mannerisms and virtuous characteristics are invaluable. Stay fragrant. Do not be a gatekeeper. Open the doors, in fact, blast them down and leave people better than you find them. However, you cannot save everyone. And for the love of God, do not skip leg day, otherwise we'll be happy words. My prayers are with you, my son. It was weird still saying that, my son. My prayers are with you, my son. But I pray that this letter will define your character. But you too will live out your story. There will be ups and downs, but just remember who the author is. And if you lose your way, follow in prophetic tradition, you'll find your way home. There's many more words left to be said. However, rightly, I only have one letter for you. In Arabic, it's the letter Mim. In English, it's the letter M. Because you have been named after my beloved, our beloved Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him. Thank you very much. Asim.